Hey, what's up nerds? My name is Swag and I make dumb videos on video games.
Hey Gus, can you bring me the Tabasco?
With the new war coming up, I want to make sure that you're prepared. Prepared for what, you ask? Well, for war, of course. It's time to get your loadout sentient ready, so let me show you how it's done. To prepare for the new war, there are some requirements you need to have taken care of first. First off, we need a railjack. Now, the Warframe team has made it easier than ever before to own a railjack because the time it takes to build one and the resources required are super low. Obviously, this was done to make sure everyone has a chance of getting a railjack battle ready before the new war takes place. So instead of the days you'd have to wait before the new player experience, you can now get your railjack set up ready for war in hours. The time it takes to complete building the railjack parts got shredded down to a mere minute, so there should be almost no reason why you shouldn't have at least a starter railjack ready to fly. Now, in order to craft a railjack, you will still need a ton of resources, including credits and other world drops that just take some time farming. Luckily, we have multiple farming frames like Hydroid, Korra and Necros, plus a slew of boosters which you can obtain with platinum to make your life easier. I'd recommend farming for these resources by looking for a squad in either the recruitment chat or become a member of the Warframe community Discord, where thousands of players go to talk to each other and help each other out. Quest-wise, and to get the railjack and other stuff you'll need for the new war, I just prefer to say you need all major storyline quests done, such as the Nata, Second Dream, War Within, and all other story quests. Yes, this also includes the War Within prologue quests, which you will need to craft a Necramech. In all honesty, acquiring a Necramech will be the hardest challenge to get done before December 15th, since you not only have to complete a bunch of lengthy story quests, but you will also need to be strong enough to take down Necramechs in isolation vaults. This can quite literally take you a few days, since the mods you need for your weapons and warframes are all scattered throughout the star chart, making this farm into quite a pickle for some. And we do have to also realize that a lot of players this questline is meant for are players who already have a railjack and Necramech set up, or at least have the prerequisites done and can easily farm the resources needed. I want to emphasize at this point that the new war is not meant for new players. Yes, I'll repeat it. The new war is not meant for new players. Don't go around and rush the story quests just for this quest. Now, the players I just mentioned will have close to no issues at all getting stuff done in time because of the adjusted drop rates, building times, and resource farms, which does make them into great companions when you are a intermediate or newer player or are just starting off the farm. So it's a great time to make friends while playing. Obviously, you can also just buy a railjack and Necramech flat out with platinum, which, surprise surprise, I just made a guide on how to make platinum. It's almost like this is thought out and not random anymore. You can watch that by clicking the card at the top right or clicking the link in the description below. However, I would suggest popping into the new war quest line a bit later. As mentioned earlier, it's not for new players. If you're not ready yet, and really take your time with acquiring a railjack and Necramech, enjoy the story, please. The questlines pre-railjack are very cool, especially the Second Dream and the War Within, and I would say that you would miss out a lot on the grasp of the story when you rush through most of it just to get to the new war. In essence, the new war is a new quest, meaning that if you just started playing the game, you will just have to chill, get stronger, progress through the game first, and then enjoy the new content. Now, to build your railjack, all you really need to do is finish the Rising Tide quest. The whole questline will take you through meeting a new Cephalon, getting... Is that a spoiler? Fuck it. Getting all your railjack parts and explaining the whole mechanics of what is a railjack, what can it do for you, how do you use it, how do the missions run, etc. Now, to build your Necramech, you will have to have finished the Heart of Deimos quests and the War Within, plus go through some isolation vaults and rank up with Lloyd in the operator room on Deimos. Quest isn't super obvious, it doesn't tell you really how to get all the parts, but you will figure that out once you run those isolation vaults with other players, that you will basically receive all of the needed resources and the Necramech parts to build your own Necramech. I don't think I have to go into details here. As I said, the quest isn't for new players, so you know, you can figure out how to build that yourself. I think you're smart enough. Now, as mentioned in my previous video, your loadout will be locked or at least partially unavailable for the majority of the new war quest. That means you will need to figure out a loadout before you start running and gunning in your private space pirate ship. I will share my loadout later this week with y'all, and you probably won't guess what frame and weapons I'll be running with. Since it is war we are preparing for, I'm thinking of massive amounts of enemies all trying to gut my Warframe and Necramech, so that's what the build will be focused on. Make sure you like the video if you did like it, subscribe for more videos like this, and join our Discord. The Discord is not exclusively Warframe related, but we did just open a Warframe channel where you can discuss all of your builds and new war theories. Until then, stay safe out there, Tenno. Later.